Hi there, my name is Carrie Dalton Hall, and the following presentation was given on March 25th by Andreas Cartred, the senior upline of WoToken World Team. Andreas talks about WoToken, the opportunity, the DAPP, and how they can pay us between 6 and 18% per month just to hodl our crypto in this wallet. If you have any questions after the presentation, please reach out to me and I can get those questions answered and help you get started. So my name again is Carrie Dalton Hall, and here's Andreas.
All right, so welcome everybody to this WoToken DAPP wallet introduction. My name is Andreas Cartred, senior upline for the WoToken World Team and also an Apollo 2 ranked level. I'm going to introduce to you the WoToken DAPP and what it's all about and why this is making so much fuss around the world right now. So let's just jump straight into it. Now, first and foremost, before we begin the introduction itself, I just want to point out a couple of important things to know. Now, we have done something, completely different from an ICO. We reversed engineered the ICO. We haven't done any ICO, any crowdfunding, no big investors. There's nobody who actually invested and paid to get a large amount of this coin before it came to the market. Now, the entire project is funded by the owners itself. The distribution model and the strategic building of the community is already done by a proven model, so we know more or less what we're doing and what to expect. And it's also important for you to know that you are making no investment, you make no purchase, you have no monthly fee to pay. The only thing you do is to use the WoToken wallet, and you will acquire WoToken. Now, you will be paid between 0.21 to 0.65 daily through arbitrage trading. Now, this is 100% risk-free, so your money is never at risk. It's never at risk either because it's a decentralized wallet and only you have control of your coins. Now, as said, WoToken value today 0.38. We are in the beginning phases of this project, and the potential we see and the potential we have is incredible. And building the community through the affiliate program and with the distribution model for only through the wallet arbitrage, it keeps the circulating supply low while the affiliate program builds the demand high. Now, this ensures growth of both the community and the demand of the WoToken. All right, so let's get into what the WoToken really is. Now, a lot of people think that the WoToken is the token itself, but it's not. The WoToken is a decentralized application. It's a digital asset contracted intelligent DApp. Now, it contains our token, which is the WoToken. This is the native token of the WoToken ecosystem, so to say. But more or less, WoToken is the name of the decentralized application, which is more or less a comprehensive blockchain application, which is consisting of the WoToken intelligent platform, and they can integrate any kind of product and service or blockchain project, service, and product into this platform. Now, they already integrated a fully decentralized multi-wallet, which you are able to store several kind of crypto coins in. They also integrated an artificial intelligence program software that they call Apollo, which is running risk-free arbitrage trading, 100% risk-free arbitrage trading. For those of you who don't know what arbitrage trading is, it's simultaneously buying and selling at different exchanges the same currency. For example, Binance is selling Bitcoin at 4,020 and KuCoin is selling Bitcoin at 3,940. You sell 100 Bitcoin on Binance and you buy 100 Bitcoin on KuCoin and you just made a pretty good profit. So this is arbitrage trading, and all of these transactions happens in multi-seconds, like multi-milliseconds. So this is why we can call it a risk-free arbitrage trading. Now, the WoToken decentralized wallet will actually pay you daily interest on the value you hold just for using the wallet. You get to activate this Apollo for free. Now, other companies actually charge several thousands for these kind of licenses. Now, you use and you store your coins in wallets already today, Exodus, Jax, Coinbase, Blockchain, but none of them pay you. The difference here with WoToken is that you have a complete decentralized wallet where you and only you have control over your coins, and it pays you daily interest just to use it. Now, a lot of people find this, strange or funny why they do this, but we're going to come into the strategy and why this is. But first, I want to get to the owner's introduction, because the WoToken DAPP is owned, managed, and operated by the Japanese exchange Nirix.pro. Now, Nirix announced, I believe it was late last year, that they acquired the WoToken platform, and they plan to build and develop a digital blockchain ecosystem. Now, Nirix is already a 4-year-old established exchange. It's actually an original Chinese exchange, but it moved to Japan in 2017 due to a lot of regulations coming up in China. Now, the Nirix acquired 100% of the WoToken platform, and they officially launched global operations. Now, at the same time, they're also building this blockchain investments, blockchain multi-ecosystem construction plans, and venture capital. Now, all these announcements can actually be seen on the Nirix site, and we're actually going to take a look at that later, because they've been a lot better at updating their site now that the English-speaking community has been starting to get involved. But let's take a look at the Singapore corporate document, or the corporate documentations of the company. I think this is very important. First and foremost, our company is registered in British Virgin Island under the BVI Business Company Act 2004. Now, a lot of people find this strange why we're having this, because you don't have any insight in a company that is registered there. But this is solved by the company, because in Q3 we will have a third-party company that will be auditing the financial section or everything that has to do with this company, so that we will have complete transparency of this as well. But the important thing here is the Singapore document here. Now, the WAR Foundation is what we're working with the WoToken platform. We have a certificate of good standing, and we also have the WAR Foundation LTD set up in Singapore. You can here see the partially of the corporate documents. I'm not allowed to show everything, but I do have all corporate documents with owners, managers, distributor, or everybody who is involved in this program. And we are definitely on the safe side. Now, the next step is to apply for the same kind of license in Poland in order for us to operate worldwide, so to say. Now, we're going to come into a little bit of strategy here. Why is it that this Japanese exchange acquired the full rights of the WoToken platform? And there's several reasons, and I think it's very important for us to really understand the whole concept of why they did this, and how will this benefit them? Why are they benefiting us, and what is the end result of all? Now, first and foremost, with the WoToken platform and the affiliate system that is connected to this wallet, they are building not just a large, but a massive community, and very, very quickly. And they're all owning WoToken, which is the native token of the whole WoToken system. And they are all exposed to the operating exchange and the operating ecosystem. Now, WoToken owners will automatically become WooX or Nirix exchange users, because once we're listed on our own exchange, we're going to be listed with Bitcoin, Litecoin. We want to be able to trade it. Automatically we become customers, and automatically they generate a revenue from all of this. Secondly, there will also be fees inside the WoToken ecosystem that generates revenue through the WAR Foundation itself. There will also be a large increase of coin partners that will be listing their coins on our exchange due to the community of WoToken users. Imagine yourself when you have 1 million, 2 million, 5 million, 10 million users in an ecosystem, all using and are exposed to the one and only exchange. Of course, you have a lot of coins that want to be listed on this exchange, exposed to this community, because it is a large community. It is a big community, and everybody's trading coins. And of course, this is going to bring revenue to the owners or the exchange as well. And of course, additional services that will be added through the DAPP infrastructure will be creating revenue to the WAR Foundation. Now, we already have massive partnership that I'm going to walk you through. Now, we already actually have partnership with Hong Kong's largest MasterCard issuer, a U.S. Insurance company. There's Japanese hospitals accepting war tokens. There's so much. I'm going to come to that as well. But second and lastly, which is I think is very, very important, it's the integrating of the exchange, which is directly into the WoToken DAPP, renamed as WooX. You can actually see here a beta test screenshot when they were doing this. And what's important to know now that this will actually happen in the second quarter. So I believe around May, June, they will implement Nerix Exchange into the WoToken platform. And from that moment on, the exchange will only be mobile. It will not be Nerix.pro anymore. That site will not exist. It will then only be accessible through the WoToken DAPP, meaning all users of Nerix.pro today will also migrate to the WoToken platform or to the WoToken wallet. So that as well is building the community higher, which again is exposing more war. We're getting a higher level of community and a higher demand of coin, which is all we're looking for, of course. Now let's look at the roadmap of what we're doing and what they're doing and what they want to accomplish this year. So far they have done everything to perfection, to customer satisfaction. The first quarter, they started the high quality blockchain asset candy program, which is the distribution of the token itself. They also started the release of the MasterCard, meaning we already have people or distributors in China that are having their branded MasterCard or WoToken MasterCard that they're using. We also have started a business partnership with USA ING Insurance Company, and within 2 to 4 weeks, we're going to launch a terminal, medical big data terminal equipment. This is pretty interesting because we're a lot into this ecosystem is a lot into health and industry. As said, we already actually have Japanese hospitals where you can pay bills and for anything with the war token. Now, the second quarter is where we're entering now. We will begin the standard operation of KYC and AML. This is Know Your Customer and anti-money laundering, which is more or less standard procedure for being compliant with the world regulations of either an asset or a currency or as we are a cryptocurrency. We're going to apply for the Polish Foundation of the War Foundation. We're also going to start the International Tourism Project. This I find very interesting. I don't really know what it is yet, but I can expect, we will be able to pay for maybe executions, hotels, etc., with the war token. The WooX Exchange integration into the WoToken DAPP. This is what I'm mostly excited about. I'm really looking forward to that. And then, of course, start of international game business. This is also something that we will be needing a little bit more information on and what it is. Now, third quarter this year, we're going to start the application for the Dutch or the Netherlands bank license. And we're also going to begin, as I spoke of earlier, the third-party auditing of the international financial standards at our BVI company. So in order WoToken and the War Foundation wants to build trust with their community. And in order to do so, they want to show complete transparency. And therefore, they're going to have a third party that are going to do an audit of the BVI company showing the international financial standards, so it's completely transparent. So we actually know that this is, the company's really there. They're making their profit, and this is. I think this is a very important part of keeping trust, keeping confident, and showing that the company is doing everything they can in order to show transparency for us. After that, the WO Angel shareholder planning will start. Also, the operation will start off not the European. It's going to be an international shopping mall line. So the European there is wrong. It's an international shopping mall line. We will also start the business finance credit sector and the financial loan exchange. For those of you who already have the WoToken DAPP or downloaded, you can see on the front page we have a financial service. It says for right now, honorable expectations, but this is where we will actually have a finance credit sector and a loan exchange. I think this is very interesting because speaking of speculations of my own of what I think is that this will be more or less, as we want to be able to provide professional financial services, it will be able to through some way through smart contracts be able to do, may have a loan or be the loaner, etc., etc. It's going to be a very interesting section, definitely. Now, the fourth quarter, we're going to start the institutional investment round C, applying for IPO in Australia, Singapore, and Poland. And this is not IPO of the War Foundation itself. This is we are listing and we're helping blockchain projects and services and products to do IPO into the real world. So we're helping blockchain projects to enter and get into the real world, get capital, get investors, etc., etc. Also, we're going to start the global listing tour, annual VIP sharing dividends plan. WoToken is, or War Foundation, we're going to actually issue our own stable currency backed by euro. This is what I know so far, the only currency that will be backed by euro, and it's a more stable currency than anything that is backed by dollar. It's only going to be available on the WooX exchange, which will also attract a lot of customers, because we all know the benefits of trading versus, crypto versus stable coins in an up and down trend market, and how profitable that can be. So we will launch our own stable currency, which is backed by euro. And of course, also we will then start and open the online international shopping mall. As said, all those who has the app, you can actually see that on the front page as well. We have a mall section. At that time or late this year, this will be open, and anything that is in there, any shopping center or in a mall, merchant or anything, you can actually spend or use your WoToken to buy products, services, or whatever we now will have. A little bit of pictures from the first launch in, I believe this was in Hong Kong, actually, back in September, October, when they first introduced it to the market. It's still under the development stage. You see here both the Sunshine community and the Unblock community together with the One World Blockchain company. Everybody who's involved in the company is here presenting it. Now, some of the key points that I want to walk you through with the WoToken DAPP is this. Now, I think it's very important for us to know that WoToken it's not just a wallet, but it first and foremost, it provides us with a very simple and a convenient and a fully decentralized wallet. Now, you have your mnemonic words and your private key. You and only you have access to your wallet. We're also a contracted wallet, which means we're a wallet running on smart contracts. So this is giving a digital verification on any funds that you actually have or own or store in your wallet as well. And it's all simplifying the utilization of cryptocurrencies in the real world. It will pay you daily interest between 0.21 to 0.65 just to use the wallet, and it's for free. Now you get a free activation of the artificial intelligence program Apollo as long as you store $1,000 or more. As I said earlier, other companies are charging thousands of dollars of licenses for these kind of programs and a monthly fee. We are giving you this free just to use our wallet, just to become a part of our community, just to become an owner of the WoToken. Now, the WoToken is valid at 0.38 cents, practically nothing at this time. And the WoToken is, the war value will grow as the ecosystem grows, as the community grows. And right now, we're entering a massive momentum, and we're seeing a lot of new partnerships coming up. So we got a lot of good things to expect the next 3 months. Now the war, it's not listed on any exchange right now. We have our own exchange. We can list it at any time we want, but we are following a strategy. Now the strategy is to build a community, to build this, to have a solid community before we actually list it. But still, all profits are paid in war, and it's 100% liquid already. Now you can actually convert war to Ethereum directly in the wallet if you choose to do so. You have three options. You can keep the war, you can convert the war and withdraw it, or you can convert the war, you can compound it and increase your daily interest of war. So there's several different ways. A lot of people choose to do everything. Personally, my recommendation is, or what I do is I keep 50% of my war and I compound 50% of my war as well. Now, also very important, WoToken partnered with MasterCard issuer globalcash.hk. This is the Hong Kong or Hong Kong's largest MasterCard issuer. This is also to simplify the utilization of crypto, and any WoToken member that are holding 10,000 WAR or more in the wallet can apply for a MasterCard, which will be connected directly to your work account. So you will be able to spend, utilize your WAR token or your WAR profits anywhere in the world on more than 36 million locations that are accepting MasterCard. And in addition, you can actually also withdraw local currency in ATMs in more than 200 countries, which I believe is bringing a lot of value to the war community. Now, we also already partnered with TransGlobal US, which is an interworking insurance company. You can actually also see this in the DApp already. If you click on the insurance sections, you'll be taken to TransGlobal US, which is our partner. Now, the WoToken DAPP itself was developed by a US-based company, One World Blockchain, in a joint partnership with the Nerix owner, Mr. Gao. After that, all ecological management rights were transferred to the owner of Nerix Exchange, which now runs and manages WoTokens as a global service platform, developing a complete ecosystem, which is all tied around the war token. Now, it's also, as said, it's designed to provide a simple and easy use of digital asset transfer. We also want to be able to exchange services and products as well as serve professional financial services. Any service that is added into our ecosystem will give value to both our members and the war token, which is the native utility token that will be used for all services and products offered. So we are, I don't know if you can see this, but we are now building a complete ecosystem all tied around the war token, where you can actually spend and use it for whatever you want, either through the MasterCard or through anything that is being integrated straightly into the DApp. Now, when it comes to our earnings and what profits they're paying us for using their wallets, it's pretty simple. So when it comes to the deposits, you need to deposit a minimum of $1,000. If you have between $1,000 and $49.99, you will be in the Apollo 1 section and be paid between 0.21 to 0.5 daily. That's about 6 to 15% every month. Now, if you're in Apollo 2, that's 5,000 or above, you will be getting between 0.25 to 0.65% daily, which is about 10 to 20. I would say an average about 13 to 15% monthly. Now, as said, you can either choose to keep this, you can convert it to WAR, or you can keep it or wait for a higher value. You can convert it into Ethereum, or you can compound it. It's all up to you exactly how you want to do it. It's your profit, it's your money. Now, when it comes to the fees that are in the Apollo system and the wallet itself, I'm going to move this a little bit. Oh, we came down to the bottom here. Now, we do not lock up your funds at any time. That is very, very important to know, because a lot of these programs, they're offering you interest and they say, lock you where you got your coins locked for 60 days or 120 days, 150 days, 250 days, etc., etc. And the only thing that gives is a major red flag. You do not want to lock up your coins with anyone at any single time. So with the WoToken, we're using a decentralized wallet. You can withdraw your funds at any time. They are not locked for anything. But if you activate the Apollo, which I assume you will be doing because you want to be earning the interest, if you withdraw from the Apollo, or if you withdraw the coins within the first 45 days, there's a 5% fee. Now, after the 45 days, there's only a 1% fee to withdraw from the Apollo. Now, if you're withdrawing from the wallet itself, there's only a set fee of 7.84 WAR, which is about $3. So it doesn't matter if you're actually withdrawing 1 Ethereum or like $10, $1,000, or $100,000. The standard fee is $3. And converting WAR to Ethereum, if you want to do that, there's a 2% fee that is paid in WAR. So here we can actually already see that WAR is the utility token of the system. Anything that is being paid or anything that's being done in the system, you need to have WAR. WAR is the native utility token of the whole ecosystem. Now, when it comes to the referral system, and the reason why our ecosystem or why our community is growing so rapidly is because of the affiliate system. Now, we are not a regular MLM program or a regular MLM company. This is a blockchain project, a blockchain program. They do not focus on profits. They focus on the technology and what they are able to offer in value to the community. So networkers and other people they're used to, if they bring somebody in and they, let's say, they deposit $5,000, they used to getting like 8 to 10% direct commission, a $500 payout in Bitcoin. This doesn't happen here. It does not happen. And I think that is the best thing ever because it eliminates the fact of a one-time payment, but it now gives you a residual income because the earnings that you're getting is actually based on your partner's earnings. Now, if you introduce one person to the WoToken wallet, now you will actually earn a 50% matching commission on the daily profit of this person. So just to make it simple, let's say he deposited that $10,000 and he earns an average of 0.4%, which is which is $40. Sorry there. Now he earns $40 daily paid out in WAR, and you will earn a 50% matching on that, which means you're getting $20 paid out in WoToken every single day just for that introduction. If you introduce two people, you'll actually up the ante, so you will have an 80% matching on your front line and a 50% matching on your second line partner. And if you introduce three people or more, you will have 100% matching on your front line. So whatever your direct partners are earning every day, you're earning the exact same amount. You're getting 100% match. Now on your second line, you're getting a 50% matching on all partners. And third line, you're getting a 30% matching on all partners. And it doesn't really stop there. The level actually goes as deep as your personal introductions, all the way up to 15 levels. So if you introduce up to 15 people, it will look like this. You will have 100% matching on your front line, 50% on your second line, 30% on your third line, 10% on level 4 to 10, and 5% on the level 11 to 15. But it doesn't really actually stop there either. We do have a ranking system. We have the Apollo level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rank. And to reach the Apollo level 1 rank, you only need 10 directs. You don't need to go all the way to 15. You need 10 directs, and you need a total volume of 250,000 deposited in the whole structure below you. So 10 directs and 250,000 volume in your whole structure, and you will become Apollo level 1. Now, what this does is that it opens up a 5% extra commission. So you will now receive 105 on the first line, 55 on second, 35 on third, 15 on level 4 to 10. Plus, you're also opening up a 5% infinity level bonus. So from 11 to infinity, you're receiving a 5% matching on all partners and daily income. Now, as an Apollo level 2, you need to have 3 Apollo level 1. Now, instead of 5%, you can now add 10% on all levels, from 1 to infinity. Apollo level 3, you need 3 Apollo level 2. Here you can add 15 instead of the 10, from first level to infinity on all levels. And as Apollo level 4, you need 3 Apollo level 3. And here, instead of 15, you can add a 20% to all levels, first to infinity. That means you're actually now earning 120% direct matching, 70% on your second line, 50% on your third line, 30% on level 4 to 10, and 20% matching on all levels below 11 to infinity. Now that is huge. Now you're talking about accumulating a lot of war. Now there's also Apollo level 5. It doesn't give you any extra additional in commission. What it does, it actually makes you a shareholder in the War Foundation. All Apollo level 5 will be sharing 5% of all revenue made by the War Foundation, the WoToken community, or the WoToken platform itself. So anything made, or any revenue made by the whole company and the War Foundation, 5% of this is put in a pool, which will be shared by the Apollo level 5. So yeah, And try to go for that level. I definitely encourage you to do that. Now, that is the presentation that I wanted to walk you through with about WoToken. We will talk a little bit about technology, the decentralized application, decentralized wallet. The only one who has control over your funds is you. It's a contracted wallet, which means it runs on smart contracts, which gives you a digital certification. Um, it doesn't really actually get any better than this. And people are today, they're using Coinbase, they're using Exodus, they're using Jax, they're using CoinJar or any kind of wallet out there. But none of these wallets actually pay you. And I can tell you that none of these wallets are decentralized either. All of these wallets are, centralized. So here we have WoToken, a decentralized application offering you a decentralized wallet with your own private keys, where you can store your coins and you can actually receive daily interest paid in WoToken. It's liquidated already 100% today. It's a no-brainer for me.
Okay, so there you have it. It's a no-brainer. And really, I mean, when you think about it, it isn't. It's the only decentralized app. That means no matter what's happening with the central unit, yours is the only one with the key. If they hack into someone else's, they don't get into yours because it's decentralized. And it's the only decentralized wallet that will pay you to hodl your crypto with them. So yes, it's a no-brainer. I've been doing this since November. I got my kids in there, my husband in there, which actually means that I'm also check matching what they're getting, right? So it's almost like a doubling of what the company is paying you. So if you have any questions, you want to get started, please reach out to me and we can see if this makes sense to you and help you get started getting paid to hodl. My name is Carrie Hall. I look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks for your time. Shalom.